What about giving people room to grow into their individuality? Well, when you say that, the key word there for me is giving them room, which still would allow you to not be pouring from an empty cup within yourself, because you've removed yourself to a certain degree. So I think that's definitely fine. You say, how'd I move on from a relationship with my significant other? You mean like when I got, like getting divorced? That was difficult. It was, for me, I think what was really key was I did all of that privately. By the time you guys found out, it was really pretty much done. It was all over. And respecting him. I still respect him. Even if I felt at times I wasn't getting the necessary amount of respect, which I absolutely do now. I am always being told what a great mom I am and how much he appreciates the things that I instill in all of the kids, and you know, the positive reinforcement. But that also comes from a precedence that I set. I felt it was far too important for the kids to know he's one of my best friends. No, I don't. To answer your question, who is that? James? I can't see the last name. But yeah, in moving forward, I had to decide what I wanted the end result to be. And I wanted the end result to be a happy, healthy environment for the kids, because we both are important to both. And that's hard to do because you have to take yourself out of it, and whatever you're mad about has to come second to it. And another thing that I'm big on is it's okay to get help. I can't say you can't fix everything on your own. You know, sometimes you may need counseling, you may need a third party. For me, that's my mom. I like the spiritual, I like her form of spiritually counseling us. And she would talk to both parties. And you're not going to always get a person that's willing. He was willing. If you have a person that's truly willing to do the work, then that's half the battle. And if you have a person that's not, remove yourself and do the work for yourself and for your child. But the key is to let go of the hurt. And that takes a minute. I'm not saying that's easy, but I watched my mother do it. When my father had a stroke, the first person he called was my mother. My mother I think she divorced him maybe 25 years ago. But the way she handles herself left a level of respect that no matter what's happening, he holds her in high regard. And that wasn't always, you know, I'm not going to say that was the easiest thing to create, but we make the decision. And I had to make myself accountable, because, you know, I really can lash out, pop off. I can get in my bag, but I really try to contain that and control that and take a hold of that. And so when I move with good intent, and I move with purpose. What's my purpose here? My purpose is to bring some level of peace so that my kids can experience peace. So that's how you move on. You think it through. I try not to say something without thinking first. I try not to text anything without saying it first. Not email it, not pull up on it. I try to think all of those things through. It is very important for me that I do what's right. And that's not always easy. I keep telling y'all it's not always easy, because it's not. But it's important. I hope our conversation helped some way, somehow, somebody. Y'all know I don't hop on here unless something hits my heart. But I keep saying it. I'm saying it even to myself. I don't call myself preaching to nobody. I feel like we're all learning together. We can't pour from empty cups. We can't fix the broken. That is the reason that there is only one. My grandmother used to tell me there's one that sits high and looks low. No one else can do it. And remember this. People think a lot about the bag. They don't want to fumble the bag. But don't fumble valuable people. Valuable people are irreplaceable. Money you can always go get. I've been getting money all my life. But the valuable people, they are few and far in between. Don't fumble people of value. Hold on to them. Respect them. Treat them with a certain level of love. If you ever see I cut somebody off, they did some foul shit. Know that. Because me, I'm going to take accountability for anything that I do, even when it's wrong. My real friends, which are very, very few, contrary to popular belief, will tell you, if you ask a Toya, if you ask a Vanessa, if you ask the people I'm real dead ass close to, when I'm out of pocket, it got to be addressed, and I'm going to get right. But if I cut something, I mean, it was deep because of the way I was raised. Don't fumble people of value. Don't fumble opportunities of value. Here's a saying that people have, well, if it's meant for me, you can run off what was meant for you. God can bless you with something and you block it. You never heard old people talking about blocking blessings? Walking in your purpose? All these things are things of relevance. So you got to remember that you don't want to fumble. Forget the bag. You can get the bag. Matter of fact, I get more bags with people of value that value me and that I value and that we respect one another and we work together. Don't fumble people of value. You cannot replace them. There are some people that you will lose, that you will never, ever, ever, ever find anything like them, similar, ever in this life again. Don't fumble people of value. Don't be so caught up in the now that you don't think about the later. Make sure that when you out here hustling and you chasing your dreams, you're not chasing people off and burning bridges. Don't let that desperation cause you to make desperate moves. And another thing, stop trusting fucked up people. If somebody does something foul to you, that one time is enough. That does not mean you have to hate them. But know that that's what it is. We just try to make things what we want it to be. When I say we, I'm talking about me too. we try to make things what we want to be, and sometimes we just hang on to who people used to be. This life has hurt and broken a lot of people, and sometimes once people are hurt and broken, they can no longer be good to you. It happens, but we have to accept it, and it's a process. And once I talk about something with my mom and I really come to terms and real peace on it, then I can share with y'all, which is why I'm sharing now. But I just want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all for loving me. Thank y'all for being there for me. Thank you to those who judge me. You don't sit in the right seat to do so. And we have to make sure our own back porch is clean before we start easing into other folks' yards. You cannot force something that God has not put in place for you to be what you need. You just can't. It's impossible. Doesn't work.